Wow, we got a big week ahead. We got three things going on. The first thing, and I think is the most important, of course, is Venus, the planet of love, is on the move. It's going from the critical, analytical sign of Virgo into the beautiful, elegant, charming partnership sign of Libra on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Uranus, the planet of sudden and unexpected change, goes retrograde, goes backwards to join all the other planets that are retrograde. And then on top of that, on Saturday, we have the solar eclipse and new moon in the sign of Leo. So since all three of those things are going on, I think, and of course Mercury is still retrograde, as is Mars, I think it's important to talk about the solar eclipse, because wherever the solar eclipse is, it's on the same axis that it's been on since February of 2017, and things you started in February of 2018 and August of 2017, and then again this last February, are now going to come to be and are in place to be actually executed by this eclipse this coming Saturday. So I thought we need to know where that energy is going to manifest in our lives. So for Leos, it's all about the Leo pushing their personal agenda forward. And it doesn't matter what that agenda is, for good or for ill. It's something that they've been working on for 2 years. And they're about to put the finishing touches on it over the next 3-4 weeks or so. And that's what this eclipse is signaling you to do, is to work out all of the details to make sure that when Mercury does go direct on the 19th, you can go ahead and implement things and put them into motion. For Virgos, not so much. It's a good time to take a step back. It's a good time. Virgos have been very ambitious about saying, I want to do this, this, and this. They put a whole bunch of things in motion, and now it's time to shut up, quit putting new things in motion, and try to accommodate all the things you already have in place so they can work out to something in a lifestyle or in a way of running your life that you can manage, that you don't get overwhelmed with doing too many things at once. For Libras, this is a great eclipse for them. It continues their quest to achieve a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective through the help of their well-placed male friends and colleagues. And I think that for Libra to do it right, they need to build a bridge, a partnership, some sort of consortium with other like-minded people in order to bring the Libra what the Libra says that they want. And at the bottom of that, of course, is always money. For Scorpios, this energy, this eclipse is in their 10th house of career and public standing. And Scorpios have been trying very hard since February of 2017 to literally reinvent themselves. And this is part of that process, but this is the part of the process where they reinvent themselves professionally rather than personally. Although there's personal growth in it, they really want to make the biggest impact in their career and public standing, and they have to be careful not to irritate the people who could be their allies and people who could promote them, just by keeping the arrogance down a bit. For Sagittarians, this energy is in the 9th house of the law. Legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance all go, even though Mercury is retrograde, very favorably for the Sagittarian. And stuff that contracts, negotiations, agreements they've been working on since February of 2017 actually can come to be over the next 3-4 weeks or so, which is very cool for Sagittarians, because it kind of lets them out of a self-imposed kind of jail. For Capricorns, this energy is in their 8th house of profound transformations. And this is at a deep soul level. They are changing things in their life. They're doing things to give themselves more money, to better avail themselves of other people's resources, to give the Capricorn what the Capricorn says that they want. So it's about really taking a good hard look at your financial picture and then taking steps to increase that for you. And it should have a fairly favorable outcome for Capricorns. For Aquarians, this energy is in their 7th house of, it's in their 7th house of partners. And really, to Aquarians everywhere, I have to say your partners have the upper hand. And when your partner has the upper hand, you got to say yes, dear, and no, dear. And that's pretty much the way to get what it is that you want. But the Aquarian needs to realize that the partner has a legitimate gripe, a legitimate complaint. And the Aquarian needs to make things fair all the way around for them and their partners. For Pisces, this energy is in their 6th house of work and just service. It's kind of like a humble service. You have to do it because you feel good doing it. You get some accolades. You probably don't get a lot of money to go along with it, but you get that pat on the back, the attaboy, and a job well done, which kind of just sets you up to do more for less. So be careful and don't overachieve, because then the people that you achieve for are going to expect that all the time from you. And that's a full-time job. For Aries, it's in the 5th house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures, anything fun, anything entertaining, love life. Anything that has to do with the creative process all goes very, very favorably for Aries. And again, they also have been trying to bring something into being, give birth to something since February of 2017. And with a little bit of effort over the next 3-4 weeks or so, that can actually happen for you. And it could be a pretty cool thing that can end up making you a bunch of money as well. For Tauruses, they just want to be home. They just want to stick close to home because they know what they have at home and they want to capitalize on that. They want to remodel their home, refurbish their home, put down roots, make their home safe and secure. I don't know, paint floors, do whatever it takes to make their home safe and secure for them to operate out of. Because when they get back after this eclipse, the third, fourth week in August, the pace of their life is about to pick up. So, and then for Geminis, this energy is in their third house of day-to-day living, and they've got a lot of short distance, short duration travel coming on. They also have to be really, really careful with what they say and how their own words can sometimes be used against them. And the thing about your own words is, man, they taste awful when you have to eat them. So to Geminis everywhere, I say have a care with what you say and think before you say anything, because people are going to be paying very close attention to your words rather than your deeds. And then for Cancer, is the last sign of the zodiac, the United States. It's about the money. It's about making more money. It's about earning more money. It's about being more productive with your money. And it's about having more money at the end of your month rather than more month at the end of your money. And something Cancers have been working on for almost 2 years pays off for them finally. And they do very well financially with that. So that's pretty good news. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac, with Venus, the sign of love, going into the sign of Libra, and the solar eclipse on Saturday on the Leo Aquarius axis. Always a pleasure.